DMC3 starts showing Dante and his brother Virgil fighting each other. That is until Dante loses his sword and Virgil stabs him in the McDonald's Happy Meal ketchup packet. Dante then gets so devastated by this, he decides to take a nap. And the fabled moment happens where Virgil swipes back his hair, embracing the rain hair gel, and it stays like that from 2005 to 2019. But that's neither here nor there, because Dante just came out of the shower. Or at least, I assume he did, because he's steaming.
Or maybe he's just that hot.
Is your name Dante, son of Sparta?
Where did you hear that?
From your brother. He sent this invitation for you. Please accept it.
Invitation, huh? This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
You know what? I'm sure you're already thinking of everything I could possibly say about that. So moving on to the next cutscene, Dante leaves his building, and in realizing it's wrecked, he says,
Damn it! You guys totally wrecked my shop.
I just love the way he says, "You guys totally wrecked my shop." The tone of voice sounds so much similar to Sonic, it makes me feel like I'm playing Sonic Rush Adventure. Dante, you should have known to sneeze into your hands. I think it was a little too powerful. Dante then kills the rest of the demons. And Virgil makes a reference to the Batman video games.
Did he have it?
Of course. He's taking good care of it. After all, it is the only memento left from the mother you both lost.
But he has no idea of its true power.
Virgil, all you think about is power, but power means nothing in the scenario where I dropkick you. Making his way to Virgil's Disney villain tower, Dante runs across a beautiful room with some blood. It seems someone may have had a pole accident here. So Dante, of course, does the only thing a logical man could do. Woo! Soon after, this happens.
Leave now, mortal! The likes of you are forbidden in this land! You are powerless, are not worthy to set foot here!
Wow. I've never seen a talking mutt before. You know, in a dog show, you'd definitely take first place.
You ugly human make a mockery of me!
Easy, Fido. How about I take you out for a walk? Come on, puppy. Let's go.
Yeah, I pretty much melted him. It was it was actually pretty pathetic. Icarus then pushes really hard and gives Dante his soul. Afterwards, this happens.
Looks like we have an uninvited guest.
Is that so?
A human. A woman.
I'm afraid I should ask the uninvited one to leave. That is what you want. Actually, I happen to be acquainted with that woman. A storm is approaching.
Bro, that's his theme song.
Shortly afterwards, Dante kills a Woombly Bell, also known as a worm, of course, and then runs into the third best character in the game. First and second being Dante, of course.
There's no need to use violence, devil boy. Oh, wait. Better listen to what others say, lad. This is very sturdy. You see? Your tricks will do no good. No good!
Zip it, or I'll pierce that big nose.
That could be a problem. Just hear me out. You've got nothing to lose, right? My name is Jester, and I know a thing or two about this place. That thing there is a power generator for this entire sector. In order to open the door, you need to apply a little something to it first. Do you know what that is, kid? Or is that too difficult for you?
Get to the point, or you want to keep on dancing?
Actually, I prefer a sword to be my partner. May I have this dance, my lady? Bingo! That is what the something is. Remember that, kid. Write it down on your hand if you don't trust your head.
After talking to Jester and killing a couple of demons, I saw something truly disturbing.
My name is Jester. Or you can expect a spanking from Daddy later. Joker's gonna spank your butt, spank you on your butt.
I then get to fight Jester, which is mainly fun because his and Dante's energy difference. I just love how Dante can shoot him relentlessly, and he's just like,
Well, hold on now.
but of course, no one is strong enough to kill a man so thick. So instead, this happens.
Oops.
Making his way up the tower, Dante runs into the next group of silly men in his path.
Look, brother, it's been ages, but we finally have company. I see that. We must entertain our guest. You're right. We have to be gracious hosts. What should we do? How do I know? We need to come up with something. Brother, our guest is sighing. Sigh? What is sigh? Well, a sigh is when...
Enough already! How long are you two gonna keep carrying on like this? In case you didn't get the hint, I'll spell it out. Your guest wants to go through. Got it?
Our job here is to guard this pool. That's right. We can't let you pass.
Dante then claps them into submission.
Wait! Yes, wait! We have been waiting for a long time! Yes, a very long time. For someone stronger than us. Someone who can control us. My name is Agni. And my name is Rudra. You shall take us with you. We can be a great help to you.
Okay, but on one condition.
What is it? Name it!
No talking.
Fair enough. As you wish. Impressive.
No talking. Good.
On a side note, real quick, another thing that confuses me about DMC is when I go to load a save, it just says load successful, and I'm staring at the screen like, okay, but it wants me to
Confirm that the load was successful.
But anyways, going back to the game, I beat a firefight, and well, this is just tradition to put in every DMC video. I don't know why. Anyways, I spent a long time getting all of these stones to put them into the rock and open up the next door. But after I gathered all of them, just kidding. I had to insert each one individually. Yeah, it was pretty concerning for me too. But soon enough, Dante got through the door, and then this happened.
Well, this is my kind of rain.
Let me go!
Let you go? But it would be a waste if you ended up as just a pretty stain. What the hell was that for? Here I am trying to help you, and you show your thanks by shooting me?
Bro, this girl is bizarre!
But anyways, like a maniac does, I continued my way in Virgil's Scooby-Doo castle. And soon enough, I met Wacky Hair Gel Man himself.
You showed up.
You sure know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
My sincerest apology, brother. I was so eager to see you, I couldn't concentrate on preparations for the bash.
Bro, he called it a bash. They really are twins.
Godspeed, Dante. You'll need it.
Rest in peace, little chicken. It's been a bash.
At any rate, it's been a whole year since we last met. How about a kiss from your little brother? Or better yet, how about a kiss from this? So, this is what they call a heartwarming family reunion, eh?
You got that right.
I'm not sure why any of this is happening. However, I then proceeded to make an absolute fool of Virgil.
I mean, look at this. It's just embarrassing to watch. I just feel bad for him.
Why do you refuse to gain power? The power of our father, Sparta.
Father? I don't have a father.
Dante, that is scientifically impossible. Or do you mean you don't have one anymore because he went to go get milk?
Bro, I have to relive watching Dante's McDonald's Happy Meal ketchup packets in his pockets get ruined. That's more depressing for me than it is for him at this point.
Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness.
Yeah, I literally have nothing to say here. I just wanted to keep that line because I liked it so much.
You know, I've said it a billion times at this point, so I'm not even gonna say that his hair has stayed this way since 2005 because of hair rain gel.
Dante then goes to wake up to tell his brother that his new hairdo looks stupid. Dante then decides to come back to life because being dead was boring.
Virgil leaves because he just wanted the necklace so he can open up the gates to hell. And Dante then becomes a demon for 0.2 seconds and then takes a nap.
Dante then wakes up from his nap and realizes he got more power because of the sword that he's been stabbed with, and then gets a little bit carried away, leading him to get eaten by a fish.
Which leads me to the most disgusting level in DMC. In this level, there is also these big spooky worm monsters, and speaking of, one of these monsters jump scared me and it alarmed my dog. And how do you even explain that? Oh, it's fine. I just got jump scared by a giant demon in this floating fish's intestine, but I'm fine, go back to sleep. Also, of course, they still have Dante's sleeping animation, if you're AFK long enough. I can't say I approve of his sleeping environment, but it's still adorable. I also had to fight this big worm boss, which was actually 3 worms, of which was a bit tricky because I was being attacked at the same time, but I think I found a system that works for it. And after fighting the boss, Dante seemed to have pulled a Pinocchio and,
disturbed the whale from the inside to, get to the outside.
Wait!
If you're asking for a date, forget it. Because I make it a point not to go out with women who shoot me in the head.
Date a demon? I'm not that desperate. Besides, I really don't care for guys who stink like blood.
You're right. So, tell me, what's your name?
I don't have a name.
Okay, then what should I call you?
I don't care, whatever you want.
Whatever, lady. I'll leave this to you, because I don't want to miss the party.
Who counted on you anyway?
Girl, what do you mean?
He saved you and you shot him.
Anyways, Dante proceeds to the building, and I come across the depressing realization that this is the closest I will ever get to seeing Dante take a shower on screen. There are also these clever little wacky puzzles Capcom put here, which I mean,
This just reminds me of how my head feels after playing DMC.
this place also seems to be pretty big. I mean, look at Dante, he's just a tiny little man.
It's adorable.
So I can speed along the video.
I won't tell you about how Dante found a sniper rifle.
I'll just show you the part where Dante runs across a very, excited witch.
Welcome, sir. Is this your first time here?
Yeah, it is. You'll be nice to me, won't you?
Of course I will. I'll treat you so nicely. You'll never want to leave.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Bro, no wonder he doesn't want to kiss you. It looks like your breath smells really bad.
This boss was very difficult for me to fight at first, and when I finally did just stop so that she could kill me, and I'd of course come back with full health, she just decided she didn't want to hit me at all,
and just hit a wall. It's just insufferable.
after a bit though, I did get the hang of it. And then this happened.
My, you're sweet.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
All right. I'll help you. Your father was a handsome devil. But you're no slouch yourself.
That certainly did happen. Meanwhile, Virgil was doing something a little more logical than playing a guitar witch.
Does that woman really bother you?
What are you talking about?
Why didn't you kill her? Perhaps because she's your daughter? Did some pesky fatherly love get in your way?
That's none of your...
To further your study of the black arts, you sacrificed your loving wife to become a devil as well. Knowing this, I thought you'd be more useful to me. But I was wrong. No wonder your attainment of power is incomplete.
No wonder Virgil didn't pay child support.
A little while later, Dante walks into this room and finds that guy's body lying there. McDonald's Happy Ketchup Meal packets and all just lying there. Just right there.
Did you kill him?
So what if I did? Woo! Ooh, I love a fast woman.
Shut up! He was obsessed with becoming the devil. So much he killed his own wife. For that, he butchered innocent people, too. He's the most vile kind of creature. To top it off, that filthy scum is my father.
Well, we have something in common. I have a dysfunctional family too.
I just love how this woman is like, my father's a murderer! And he's just like, hey, I have family issues too!
Anyways, after Dante leaves, she goes to kill her father, being like, "You're a murderer, so I will be too, I guess." And then he's just like, "No, I was possessed. I didn't kill your mom of my own will. That guy that looks like Hot Man, you know, the blueberry with the bad attitude and even worse hairdo manipulated me."
Seriously, what is with that guy's hairdo?
Anyway, stop him, bad man. Yes, he wants to do bad things. Hell on earth or something. Okay, thanks, bye, I die now. Goodbye. Yay. Yahoo!
And this next part was one of the hardest points in the entire game.
Didn't your mother ever teach you how to use a door? Huh? Give me a break. Tell you what, next time I'll try and wear some cologne, okay?
It's the stench of betrayal, the odor of that accursed Sparta. I will annihilate every last blood relation of Sparta!
cleaning up his dad's mess, huh? Where have I heard this story before?
The amount of time I threw into fighting this guy, and the amount of buttons I pressed, I'm not kidding, it made my hands fall asleep. It was relentless.
Not to tell you your business, but I'm not sure I agree.
I also never mentioned, but when the death screen pops up, there's a marble sound effect that happens occasionally, and I just love the idea of somebody getting on the ground and saying to themselves, I know what this end screen needs. Marbles. After a little while, I did manage to beat him, of course.
Odious one whose heart pumps the blood of Sparta. Though my sight is gone, I remember your scent. I shall hunt you down through eternity if I must, till I rid this earth of your foul smell.
Why do I have to take the heat for my father? Come on, man. Cut me some slack.
My hands are falling asleep, and the only funny thing you do is, I have to clean up after my father. Like, whoa.
Dante, I love you, but seriously.
This is amazing! Even the Devil Boy is no match for it. Whoa. Oh, whoa. You're not going to shoot me, are you? If you do, I'll die. You know?
If that's what it takes to shut you up, it bugs the crap out of me when someone talks more than I do.
Don't act so rashly, my boy. I've got a doozy of a story for you. But if you snuff out my voice like that, I won't be able to tell it now, will I? Thought I was a goner for sure. Oops. You saw it too, didn't you? That huge tower jutting out of the ground. That thick shaft that causes women to shudder is actually a tunnel, linking the demonic domain to the human world. And of course, your brother Virgil is the one who controls it by using your mommy's amulet.
Amulet?
He's headed to the control room in the basement. If you don't hop down there quick like a bunny, he'll open the gate to hell! Isn't that a scary thought?
And you're telling me this because...
Oops! I forgot to mention one teeny little item. That gizmo there is actually the key to move forward. But the tricky thing is, it sucks the souls of those who hold it. So I think you'd better hurry! But in return for your soul, it'll give you power. Marvelous, isn't it? Just let your young spirit drive you, and go for it!
Wish you would have told me that in the first place. You big mouth moron.
And now it's Devil Trigger Rush Hour! Dante has to keep killing demons, otherwise he'll die. However, I made a silly little mistake here because once the ride stopped, I just got back on it, making me have to ride it there and back again. But other than that, it was probably one of the funnest parts in the game. I wish they had more moments like that in DMC. It's basically if Dante got the zoomies. Dante then makes his way outside.
Talk about horsepower.
Yep, that's pretty much all you need to know about this cutscene. Dante then commits horse abuse, and as any horse abuser does, gets the ability to slow down time. Meanwhile, while his older brother commits horse abuse, Virgil is doing this.
Seed of Sparta! I told you that I remembered your rancid scent. No matter where you run to, you could never hide from me. You're not the one I faced before. But this smell, there are two of them. That excellent Sparta had two sons.
Virgil cut off the monkey thing's head in one swoop. My hands were falling asleep fighting it. Bruv, I should get that ability. Take off those boots. Forget about the gates to hell. I'm gonna kill him so I can get those boots. Plus, I loosened its face, Virgil.
Virgil then looked at some kiddie pool and decided it was time to put some red food coloring in it, and stood back and watched as it did absolutely nothing. Virgil then gets angry because he thought it would do something cool for some reason.
Why isn't this working?
Virgil then asks Dante if he has any red food coloring, and Dante says he does, but it would take muscle movement to give it to him, and he doesn't really feel like that. So now, I get to fight Virgil, except it was rather difficult.
You are not worthy as my opponent.
You really just had to rub it in like that.
But as I always do, I managed to have some fun with it.
You are not worthy as my opponent. Come on, Imp. 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 Break down. Now. This may be fun.
So not all of this cutscene was recorded, but it can be summed up as Lady goes to kill Virgil, aka Blueberry Man, aka, Virgil, and it so happens that Lady's father didn't die, and the clown was him all along.
It's time for bed, Mary. You can visit your dear mother. Whoa!
Try me.
It's time for the clown to bow out, Arkham.
Dude, the show's over.
I just love that line from Dante so much.
But aren't you forgetting something, Virgil? The spell is broken. What do you think will happen next? Let's welcome chaos. Just sit and wait. Wait for the birth of a new god. I shall take over the power of Sparta!
Yeah, this can all pretty much be summed up by old man breakdances on a couple of kids and then opens up the gates to hell.
And meanwhile, an even more terrifying thing happens when opening up the gates to hell.
Virgil falls down a hole.
However, that just sucks for Virgil, aka Hole Man, because I got the boots he took from me. The boots I deserve, baby. Hell yeah! Dante then proceeds towards his goal of ascending to the tower Spooky Man went to. And just like any great DMC game,
Dante gets a motorcycle. nothing about this cutscene makes sense at all, but I will take all of it. Dante then proceeds to attempt to open up this door. However, he needs 2 types of crests to do so. Ooh. I actually started crying out of laughter here because that crest looks just like a banana. And the other one looks just like an orange. Proceeding into the banana room, Dante runs across Lady, and they start arguing about who gets to kill her father. For some reason, I don't know. So of course, the only logical thing to do is apparently fighting each other. But afterwards, this happens. Bro. Bro. On a side note, don't these look like they would be powerful? Well. But anyways, Dante continues his journey, running into, I guess, his, shadow. Because even that wants to kill him now. Which was actually a rather easy and fun boss fight that was just sensitive to light, which was kind of fun to fight.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, you know what? I shrugged that off too. What? Anyways, in order to stop bad spooky man, Dante goes to hell, and when they brought feet into it, it became my personal hell. Hell also has some wacky camera angles. I've decided I don't really like hell. After a little while though, Dante finally makes his way to the villain Badman, of which made himself look like Dante's dad.
It's like staring into a backed-up toilet. Why do you always stick your nose in other families' business?
Dante, he doesn't have a nose. He's stupid. No nose. Little man probably lost his nose around the place. Little man was probably playing a game of catch your nose and then he just lost it forever.
Come on, dude. Don't you have any hobbies?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on in this cutscene, but they just both started breaking down laughing for some reason. But I guess they laughed too hard because the villain man turned into a ball afterwards, which is a medical condition. And of course, Dante then proceeds to attempt to cure this man's medical condition. However, this whole time, I couldn't stop thinking about Virgil because he just dropped in the hole and I was worried he'd come back like a spider and be like, Dante, give me my boots back. Dante, give the boots back. And that is exactly what he did.
I've come to retrieve my power. You can't handle it.
Look at you, making a big dramatic entrance and stealing my spotlight.
What? You don't possibly believe that he deserves to be our main event now, do you?
Now that you mention it, you're right.
You should come to realize you cannot control the power of Sparta.
You're wasting your time, buddy. I think he needs to learn the hard way.
Okay, Dante, so you can fight me, but you give up with this guy.
This part took me a while because I can't activate Devil Trigger for some reason during this part, and I also can't use Trickster, which is just, you know, the most essential teleporting ability Dante has. But it's okay, because it was actually kind of hilarious. I mean, that's supposed to be Dante. After a bit, I did beat the boss though, which commenced one of my favorite cutscenes.
I'll try it your way for once. Remember what we used to say? Jackpot. Not very classy for someone's dying words.
Meanwhile, this is going on with Lady. Bro, your McDonald's ketchup packets are leaking, bro.
What a surprise. Here I was looking for you, and lo and behold, you come to me.
Mary.
Don't ever call me that again. My mother was the only one who could say my name.
Wait. Please. Do you really want to shoot me? Can you shoot me? Your own father. What have I done wrong? Even the heroic Sparta sacrificed a woman so that he could become a legend. I wish to be a god! And I sacrificed one miserable human being for that reason. That is all. Was that really so awful? I have some unfinished business to take care of. Help me, Mary.
Mary died a long time ago. My name is Lady. Goodbye, Father.
No!
He didn't even save his McDonald's Happy Meal ketchup packets. Meanwhile, Hotman Dante and his brother are doing this.
Give that to me.
No way. You got your own.
Well, I want yours too.
What are you gonna do with all that power, huh? No matter how hard you try, you're never gonna be like Father.
We're wasting time!
We are the sons of Sparta. Within each of us flows his blood. But more importantly, his soul! And now, my soul is saying it wants to stop you!
Yeah, Virgil, I completely agree. That was really cheesy. Even though it's stupid, dumb, ignorant, and unintelligent, Dante and Virgil fight. But even though Dante may have had a cheesy moment, at least he won't ever be as cheesy as Virgil's haircut. Honestly, Virgil's haircut is so high you could achieve space travel with it.
Leave me and go, if you don't want to be trapped in the demon world. I'm staying. This place was our father's home.
That's a mood.
What an ordeal. You're still here.
I need that back.
No late charges, I hope.
I'll think about it.
We should be fine for now. But I'm sure they'll be back soon. Very soon.
Are you crying?
It's only the rain.
Dante, that's like saying, are you crying? No, it's just the vodka in my eyes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Dante and Lady decided to team up, and he fixed up his building, which originally was sneezed down in the beginning of the game. And he also came up with a name for it, of which, of course, was Devil May Cry. But yeah, that's the game. I personally really enjoyed it. It was one of my favorite ones, and my personal favorites stand at DMC 5, DMC 4, and DMC 3. I think those are the best. I also was really intimidated about writing the script for this video and working on it in general because it had over 7 hours of footage I needed to sort through, but when it comes to work, it's important not to get intimidated, but just start working on it and you'll find you'll get it done. Besides, the only way to get something done is to start. But with that said, I'm gonna leave this video here. So take care of yourselves, have a decent day, and stay determined. Out of the way.